Hi guys, welcome to the Wrestling Retrospective, and in today's video I'm going to do something a little bit new. I am calling this Lockdown Lockups, and the idea is that I have a guest come on to the channel and they talk about some wrestling, and they have 3 matches, 1 pay-per-view and some other stuff, as well as they are placed in a lockdown again, and I've sent them a drive to put all this stuff on, and we'll talk about their matches as well as other stuff to do with wrestling. And in today's video I have got my guest to be a good friend of mine and of the channel's, which is Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns. So the world has shut down again. There's no gigs, there's no live sports that you can go to. There's no pubs, but I have put a mysterious drive on, well, into your house. I've sent it via, the post, I guess. And on it, there will be 1 pay-per-view, 3 individual matches of wrestling, as well as some other stuff which we'll get into a bit later on. But hopefully these matches will get you through the torture of a lockdown. So yeah, it's kind of just, you're stuck in, you can only watch these things. There's no other streaming services, pretty much. So with that being said, Bobby, let's have your first match.
Okay. My first match, in no specific order, just as they came to me, I typed them out.
Yep.
John Cena versus Batista, SummerSlam 2008.
It was the first singles match they had against each other, even though they had been paralyzed for so long.
And Cena almost got paralyzed.
Yes.
that leg drop into a Batista bomb, I never saw that before. Obviously, we've probably seen it since.
Yeah.
But in the moment, I'm like, oh, what?
Yeah. It did look really, really stiff. Incredibly stiff.
I'd be dead if I took that move. Let's just say that.
Is there a particular reason why you chose this one?
It sticks with me from my childhood. It's probably my 2 favorite guys. Batista is my favorite all-time wrestler. I absolutely love John Cena and for what he represents in life and in wrestling. And it's a match that I can just watch over and over again and never get tired of it.
No, fair enough. Speaking of your favorite wrestlers, obviously you said Batista is your all-time favorite, but who are your some of your favorite of all time and currently?
So all-time, you got Cena, of course. You have The Rock,
Shame.
Kurt Angle. I knew you were gonna say something. Kurt Angle, I've always loved. You're gonna hate this one too, but I've always loved this guy, Rey Mysterio. Currently, you got Drew McIntyre, you got Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, all the big hitters. Austin Theory, I got to throw that one out there because I love Austin Theory. I love Austin Theory. No CM Punk, none of that.
No, just because I'm wearing the hoodie.
I hate CM.
No Cody. I can't believe you didn't say Cody.
Oh my god, I don't know who. No, you know what? I hate CM Punk more. I really do.
Oh really?
Because Cody outside of wrestling is a Make-A-Wish granter, and he does a lot of stuff for children. I can respect that. I just don't respect Cody Rhodes in the wrestling world.
Okay.
But I can respect what he does outside the wrestling world. Punk is just scum.
Fair enough. Any favorites from AEW or outside of WWE?
Currently in AEW, I love me some Hangman Page.
Who doesn't?
I always love me some Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
The Death Riders I can't stand. Well, not all the Death Riders, just Moxley I can't stand.
Yeah. Bobby's a big fan of Wheeler Yuta.
I guess Marina. Outside of WWE, I'll pull some from
the past.
Some crazy pulls here. Not even from the past, they're current, but they're not in WWE or they're not in AEW or anything. Okay. My boys that are up and coming in the wrestling world, TJ Shoop, Max Abel, Michael Gabriel, those 3 dudes, they've been on my channel before. Awesome dudes. I wish them nothing but success in the world of wrestling. And Shoop actually was on AEW. I think it was early.
It was a few months
this year, or
it was around April time. I want to say.
No, it was It was either January or December.
Yeah.
I think it was earlier this year, but like I was stunned to see him. I was so happy. I wish those guys nothing but the best because you always want to see your boys rise to the top.
But
and they're gonna get there. I know they will.
So we did a stream with Max Abel and
Mike.
For WrestleMania.
Was it WrestleMania or the Rumble?
I think it was for WrestleMania, just after the Rumble.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
I think we predicted the Mania card. It was like we predicted the card 2 days after the Rumble finished.
You nailed it. Yes.
Yes, I thought it was something like that.
I would love to go back and listen to that to see how off we were.
I mean, to be
only imagine.
We thought we were very off with our all-time WrestleMania stream, and it turns out WrestleMania 43, we might actually end up getting some on the nose with that one.
Well, if anybody can resurrect people, it's Saudi Arabia. Let's just say that.
Oh, or the opposite,
True, or they can bring anybody out of retirement.
or they can put people in the grave.
Well,
allegedly. Yeah. So move on to your pay-per-view.
Okay, we're gonna circle back to the other two matches.
Yeah, but it's just kind of
okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
All right. My wrestling pay-per-view. This one. Okay. I'm not going to say this is cheating, but I had a theory on why I would choose this one because it was.
Is it one you've attended?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
I want to say it was 5.5 hours long was the main card, but if you include the pre-show, it was definitely like 7.5 hours.
I know.
WrestleMania 35.
Okay.
Yeah, but we got Kofi Mania out of it. We had Seth slaying the Beast, Becky Lynch beating Ronda. It wasn't the greatest ending, but Thugonomics Cena.
Yeah.
What else happened? That was awesome.
The Hardys. No, that's 33. Idiot.
That was 33. Yeah, that's why I was like the Hardys. I'm like, I don't know the Hardys thing there. Samoa Joe beat Rey Mysterio in like 60 seconds.
I loved that.
Final match. Kurt Angle's final match. Triple H's final WrestleMania match.
Yeah.
He had a match 2 months later, but
it was the Cena match in Saudi Arabia, right? That was his last.
Orton,
is it Randy Orton in Australia, Saudi Arabia? Yeah.
But they counted that that match they had in 2021 as a match. But I don't.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's a proper wrestling match.
Yeah, like Orton came in and just beat him up in the bell.
So what was it like being in the crowd for the end, like the Kofi Mania stuff and the final pin and all that?
Oh, dude, I was hugging grown men I've never met before. We were all just so rejoiced that Kofi Kingston won because, like, in the back of our heads, we were like, "Is it gonna happen? Are they gonna finally do this?" Because like it wasn't supposed to happen. It came out of nowhere, of course.
Yeah.
Because Mustafa Ali got injured, but it was like we heard the 1, 2, 3. We're like, We're like, oh my god, he did it! It was just a moment I'll never forget. I was in the upper deck, but I was still there,
Yeah. Oh, that's great. I mean, personally, I'm not a Kofi guy, so like I wasn't actually too happy with that.
Yeah, but like it was like. He finally got his moment, And fun fact about that night, not everyone could see this, but where I was sitting, I could see this. So you remember how Batista came out in like a SUV type thing?
Yeah. Before he fell into the ring.
Yes, that's true too. I wasn't even going to say that, but that is true.
Oh.
He was supposed to come out in a limo.
Okay.
From where we were sitting, we were behind the upper deck. His limo... Something happened with it. A bunch of guys were coming in and out trying to drive it. They couldn't move it, so they had to improvise to get it out.
Really? I didn't even know that.
The limo was just stuck back there. It wasn't moving. People were trying to push it, get in and out, and I'm like, me and my boy Justin, we were like, what is going on down there? Like, it was crazy to see in person. Like, that's one I'll never forget.
Yeah, no, fair enough. So, going into like more... I don't want to say deep into wrestling, I guess. But like, what or who got you into wrestling?
Ooh, okay. So I started watching with my brother, and he kind of checked out after like a year or two.
Okay.
The first wrestler I ever saw, hence why he is my favorite of all time, is Batista. It was a segment where Batista saved Big Show from JBL in the cabinet. I watched that on TV and I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. And then I remember Shawn Michaels dressing up as a cameraman and attacking Kurt Angle,
Okay.
which was pretty cool. And then my dad got me this is how long ago this is. Somebody burned a copy of WrestleMania 21 and gave it to us.
Okay.
And I watched it, and I was like, I've been a wrestling fan ever since. That was 2005, so happy 20 years. And I'm not going anywhere. I've come to realize I'm stuck.
Yeah, to be fair, it's my 20 years next year because I got into it in 2006, and like early as well. So I'm never gonna stop. Well, maybe not never, but like I'll always have a special place in my heart for it. Like, listen, to that future girlfriend, wherever you are, even if you're imaginary, no compromise.
You gotta come to terms. Like, I'm a wrestling fan, because most women are like, oh, there's only been a handful of women that I told, like, I watch wrestling, and they're like, oh, cool, like, I respect that. Like,
these women wrestling streamers, I believe they're myths. It's just
like where are they? Like, where were you in my life? Why haven't you popped up into my life yet? Like, where have you been all my life? Like,
no, it does make me laugh how many there is as well. It's like, this seems like a suspicious amount of people,
and they're good-looking women too. And it's like, where did you pop up from?
Yeah, no, where have you been hiding all this time?
Yeah, like come on, come to New Jersey and let me spit some game.
Fair play. So, what is your second match?
Okay, second match. This is a cop-out. Okay. Everybody would have this match on their list, but my third one will be more shocking. Okay. Shawn and Taker, WrestleMania 25.
Oh, 25. Okay.
Yeah, my favorite match of all time.
Okay.
A lot of people's favorite matches of all time. It's a classic match, you know? Yeah. It just is what it is. It's one of the most amazing matches. I remember watching it live. I remember watching The Undertaker almost kill himself.
And a cameraman.
Yeah, well, the cameraman was the reason he almost... Well, the rope really was the reason.
So he definitely over-rotated a bit.
Yeah, but the cameraman still got fired for that, you know, tragically. Vince was like, no. But yeah, it's just, from bell to bell, one of the greatest matches of all time. We thought Shawn would get him the next year. That did not happen.
It went on for much longer as well. Like, not just like the streak, just him at WrestleMania went on for so much longer than it probably should have.
Oh my goodness! When was his last? 36? No, he appeared at 38.
Yeah, so 36 was his last match. But he wasn't at 35.
Yeah, because I never saw Undertaker live. So we were like, yo, he's going to be here. Like, he's going to make an appearance. We thought he was interrupting Elias.
Well.
And then, the whole night, and trust me, I'm not mad about who interrupted him and even what gimmick he was. One of the few times in my life, my jaw genuinely had to be picked up off the floor because of who came out. But the next night he showed up, and me and my boy were like,
so
are
close.
you kidding me? But then we got to Dallas. We got to see him go into the Hall of Fame. So we were like, all right, we got our moment with it. And we met him, too. So it was like, all right.
Oh, cool.
You know. Yeah.
How was it meeting The Undertaker?
He's short. He's not gonna talk your ear off, but if you want to shake his hand, he will shake your hand. Nice guy. Yeah. You know, I couldn't complain. I watched a woman throw up before meeting him.
Really?
Genuinely. Wow. Her head was in the can with her boyfriend or husband or friend, whatever. Yeah. Just like patting her on the back. I'm like, oh, well, there we go. And I'm like, oh, she had too much. Yeah. Hopefully this stays. I'm like, oh, she had too much to drink, and he goes, bro, she doesn't drink. She's just genuinely nervous to meet The Undertaker. And I'm like, girl,
that's crazy.
Get it out now. it's better you get it out here than
Get it
throwing
out
up on
there.
him. Like, get it all out. Like, let's go. You got this. Like, I'm cheering her on. I never met the woman.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you've met like a ton of wrestlers at this point.
Yep.
Some of the favorites you've met.
It's an expensive habit, unfortunately. Jericho is up there for sure. He was really cool.
That was earlier this year, right?
Yep, March of this year. Toni Storm is. I've met her twice, and I don't meet repeats. But Toni Storm, like, had me and her chatted for like 10 minutes, and she asked me. I think I told you this story. She's like, "Is that your real voice?" And I'm like, "My real voice?" And I'm like, "Yes. What do you mean by that?" She's like, "Oh, you sound like you're an actor." She's like, "We always used to watch these American films at home."
Yeah.
In where's she from? The UK, right?
No, Australia.
And she's like, Australia. Yeah, that's what it is. And she's like, "We always thought you Americans were faking your voices, but I hear your voice and it's real." And she's like, "You sound like you're an actor." I'm like, "Well, Toni Storm, thank you so much." So the next year I went back and I'm like, "Hey, I don't know if you remember me." She's like, "Actor boy."
Oh wow.
And I'm like, "Oh, you actually remembered me." I'm like, "Tony, I tell my friends that you told me that I sound like I'm an actor." And I'm like, "Yo, Toni Storm." And she started laughing. And I'm like, "Do I still sound like I'm an actor?" She's like, "You do. Go back to your friends and report that." and this was before the broken, timeless Toni Storm. So she was really cool. Who else? Chelsea Green. Tremendous. I thought she was going to call me a pervert, but thankfully she did not.
Why would you think that?
So I went up to her table, and I had a bunch of signed autographs from women. Some of them were a little revealing.
Okay.
So I put them on the table. She picked them up. She's going through them one by one, and she's like sensing a trend here. And I'm like sweating. I'm like,
oh no.
I'm like, yeah, I think I went a little overboard with this. And she's like, "I don't blame you. They're all hot." And I'm like, "Oh, thank God for understanding Chelsea Green." She was really cool. Who else?
You had any good guy interactions? Yeah.
Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle.
I remember you being a little bit on edge about me here at first.
I was a little upset when I saw the red hair. I will be brutally honest. But the experience I got from Matt Riddle was... So I'm waiting in his line. It's just me and one other dude. It's the end of the day.
Oh, okay, end of the day.
So Riddle passes by me and him. He's like, "What's up, bros?" And I'm like, "All right,
this is going how we expected it to go."
I'm like, "Well, that's Matt Riddle." So I happen to look inside the room. He's just smoking inside the room.
Okay.
We lock eyes, and he starts laughing, and he goes, "I'll be over here waiting for you, bro." And I'm like, "This is amazing." I'm like, "This is fantastic." Like, I'm like, "This dude is just like." So, fun fact: I met RVD earlier that day, and I became friends with the dude who prints the pictures. He's like, "Dude, you got to let me know who's more stoned, RVD or Matt Riddle." I'm like, "I got you." So he printed out the picture with RVD. He's like, "How is he?" I'm like, "He's high, but like, he's like passable." It's like you wouldn't
if you
exactly
didn't know
pick
it,
up
you
on
wouldn't know. Yeah.
Yeah. I come out of Riddle's, prints the picture. He's like, "What's the verdict?" I'm like, "Riddle by a mile." I was like, I witnessed him smoking in the room. And I was just like, "Oh my God, Matt Riddle, like amazing." What other guy interactions in wrestling did I have? I'm trying to think of who I've met.
Didn't you meet Sting
Sting,
year?
he was short and sweet, but he was nice.
I can imagine there was a lot of people
McIntyre
there.
was really cool. Yeah,
for Sting.
Drew McIntyre was really cool. Oh, and this is a woman, Mariah May, aka Blake Monroe, one of the best.
Yeah, I
really
remember you telling
really
me
down
about
to earth.
Mariah May.
Yeah, I was happy, and when she rocked up in WWE, I was genuinely happy for her. Who else? I said Jericho, Sting. You said. I'm trying to think of the other dudes. Billy Gunn and Anthony Bowens were really cool.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Oh, Wardlow. Wardlow was actually a real cool.
Okay. Yeah.
I got to chat with him. he had like this straight red eye, and I'm like, dude, like, you good? He's like, you should have seen the other guy. I'm like,
Yeah, fair play.
okay. I'm like, you're a massive human being, so like, I get it. Like,
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
yeah.
Is there anyone that you haven't? I mean, I can imagine Cena's probably definitely on the list, but yeah, people that you haven't met and want to meet.
100% Cena. Shawn Michaels, I feel like would be a cool one.
Oh yeah.
I've met Tony Khan recently. That's
Oh, yeah.
insane to me still. That was out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere. I couldn't have, like, whatever.
Yeah.
I got Jericho. Jericho was up there. Edge for sure.
Yeah.
Just because I want to show him, like, hey bud.
Oh, you
my
yeah.
reaction for your return. They caught. Christian. I shook his hand in Dallas. He kind of seemed like off, but whatever.
Oh,
you
really?
know. Yeah, he just didn't seem to care. Like, but knowing the. But, like, he wasn't even in gimmick at that point, too. So
Oh,
like,
okay, right. I was going to say,
If
well, that
he
kind of
wasn't
fits the gimmick, yeah.
if he was in gimmick, I wouldn't even question it, truthfully.
Yeah.
Because, like, I've seen wrestlers in gimmick, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and he did not hold back.
Okay.
So
How was that
He was
interaction with
amazing.
Maxwell?
I can't
Unexperienced.
really repeat the things he said on stream. He yelled at a crying baby.
Nice.
A child flipped him off. Yeah. He was genuinely good with the kids, though. No joke. Like, when you would put a kid next to him, he'd just look at you and be like, all right, put these 4 fingers down and this one up.
Yeah.
But, like, he wasn't, like, rough with them. Like,
Yeah.
He was good, yeah.
But as soon as like anyone other than a teenager higher comes up, they
Oh my God.
were done.
Even a mother with a screaming child was not safe from MJF. The thing he said to her, when I was like, oh my God. Like, how do you get away with saying that? Everyone loved him. Everyone loved him. He almost, his car almost got towed because I guess he thought he could park wherever he wants. MJF thing at its finest.
No, fair
That
play.
was amazing. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
So
I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head.
No,
but
fair.
yeah.
Well, I mean, other than going to cons or conventions, do you have any other passions that aren't wrestling?
I love football. I love
American football, because obviously this is a
American
UK channel.
and NFL, the National Football League. Even though you guys get games, even though you guys do get games.
We do.
What else am I super into? I run a fantasy wrestling league, you know that, but that's still wrestling.
I'll be in it one day.
Softball. Yeah, you might be in it sooner rather than later. You never know. I love playing softball with my friends. Anything active, really. I'll do.
All very sports related.
Yep, for sure. I come from a sports family.
Yep.
Yeah.
And of course, YouTube channel, movies and stuff, I suppose
Yep.
would be.
I think I would have mentioned that. Oh, there goes the phone again because I hit the table.
Even the phone's
my
disappointed
YouTube
that you didn't
channel-
mention the channel.
Yeah, my YouTube channel, the movies, TV shows. I do love going to the movies with my friends. It is a fun time.
So, speaking of movies and TV, see what I'm trying to do there? On this mysterious device, you have space for 2 movies, 1 TV show, and a band or artist discography. What have you put on that device?
All right. So, which one do you want me to do first?
Up to you. Completely up to you.
Okay. All right. We'll go because there's 2 movies, 1 television, 1 band. We'll go 1, 1, 2. Okay. So the show. What do you think I put?
I think you put. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Bingo! Listen, 17 seasons of pure comedy.
Dude,
I thought about choosing Breaking Bad, but there's only 5 seasons.
Yeah, you don't know how long you've been locked down for.
You gotta think long term. Like you gotta longevity. Always Sunny in Philadelphia never fails to make me laugh. I've watched the same episodes every single time, and they still get me to laugh.
Yeah.
So it's like, I gotta go with that.
I think
and those are my dudes. Like,
yeah, I think when it comes to like TV, I think if you're a Grey's Anatomy fan, you are sorted. With like 20 odd series, it's crazy.
Dude, imagine if I chose like The Simpsons.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
What is that? 35 seasons?
I didn't even thought to look, but yeah, no, I see what you mean.
Well, let me put it to you this way: The Simpsons have been running since 1989, so
And they're still
a
doing new ones
season a year.
today. It's just
Like
nuts.
that's 35 seasons, pretty much. That's 35
Yeah.
years. Maybe not 35 exactly, but that's at least 30 seasons.
Yeah, it's nuts how long it's been going on. But yeah, no, fully. I think as you quote Always Sunny a lot, even though I've never seen it, I don't really get it.
Oh my god, you got it's your humor. It's dark.
Yeah.
They're terrible human beings.
To be fair, you're
Absolutely
not the only person that has suggested I watch that. There's a guy at work who also said I need to watch it.
The first time I watched it, I was like, "What did I just watch?" Because like I watched the Christmas episode. That was the first episode I watched. So I thought it would be holly jolly, nice. No, God, no. They've only done one Christmas episode, and it's like I showed my dad it the next day, and I'm like, he's like, "What is this?" And I'm like, that was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. He's like, you got to watch more of this show. I'm like, yes, we do. And that's how just one random night, I heard the Christmas music playing. Oh, I'll watch this random show. Sure, let's just see what it's about. Holy moly! My band. This one, I'm not. So Leo is more of a music guy than me. I will gladly admit. I love listening to music, but I don't have a specific band or artist or like. I'm all over the map music-wise. So I'm going with a band that I have a few songs that I like, a few playlists, and Linkin Park. Oh, okay. The original Linkin Park.
The original Linkin Park, not the new one.
Not with the female singer. No.
No, okay.
No offense. I'm sure she has an amazing voice, but no.
No, I'll be honest, as I'm a metal fan, like, down to a T, and I haven't even given it a chance. I'm just like, I'm not going to do it because it's just not. You just changed the name of the band.
I'm sure she's a talented woman.
Yeah,
I'm sure of it, and it's no ill will, but like you're not. It's not.
It's not the same.
It's just not, and I'm sure she understands that.
Oh yeah, you've got to be of a certain mindset to join that band of all of them, and you're going to get people who are going to be a certain way about it.
And listen, I'm sure she's getting paid handsomely.
Oh, probably.
So good on you, girl. Make that money, but it's not for me. Good
yeah,
for
to be fair, I didn't expect Linkin Park, to be fair, so.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I'm like, what band do I like a few songs of? I'm like, Linkin Park. Because I was listening to them yesterday. I'm like, yeah, this is the way we're going.
Yeah, fair play.
Because some bands I only like a few of their songs.
Okay.
And it's like, yeah. My two movies. These are not shocking if you know me, because they are my top two favorite movies of all time.
Okay. And
I could watch these movies back to back to back, no problem. And they're not even comedies, so at least I branched out. I got the comedy show and I got the serious movies. You know.
Okay.
The Dark Knight, 2008 Dark Knight.
Okay. Yeah.
Christian Bale, Heath Ledger, the Joker. One of the greatest villain performances of all time. Yep. He's the greatest Joker of all time. You will not be able to convince me otherwise because he died for the role. So, lock that down. He died for it.
Yeah.
He died for it, so he earned it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the trilogy. Though Dark Knight Rises is my choice of between the three of them.
I mean, like Tom Hardy as Bane.
I went to go see it in the cinema recently. They replayed it. It was so good.
Oh yeah. I wanted to go see those movies again because I heard they were coming back in the theaters, and then I found out it was UK only. I'm like, well, I'm not going to the UK to do this, so it is what it is.
It was Dark Knight Rises was so good in the cinema.
Yeah, I mean, Dark Knight Rises as someone's calling me. Dark Knight Rises. Oh, it's probably my boss. I don't know. Dark Knight Rises as a movie is fantastic. Yep. I will admit. Tom Hardy as Bane. That plane scene.
Yeah.
Like that would be extremely painful. You're a big guy. For you. Like and then what was your next idea? Or what was the next step of the plan? Crashing this blade. And it's like, oh my goodness. And then when they're all doing their thing and the one guy tries to escape. No. They expect one of us in the wreckage, brother. And it's like,
it's just like, cool, yeah, no worries.
And then he blows up a football field.
Yeah.
Listen, Dark Knight's my favorite movie of all time, but I do love Dark Knight Rises. So, like, I can't even blame you. And then my second movie, a lot of people are not a fan of this movie, and I question you for it.
Okay.
But it's legitimately my second favorite movie of all time. It came out in the year 2000, so it turned 25 this year.
Yeah.
Which was pretty. Or does it turn 25 next year? I think it came out in 2000. Pretty sure it came out in 2000. Gladiator. Are you not entertained? Russell Crowe, a young Joaquin Phoenix, Connie Nielsen, all those other actors. I just think Russell Crowe won Best Actor for it. So like, it's an amazing movie that I watched in the 7th grade. I probably watched it a little too early, but. You know, it is what it is. Amazing movie, amazing moments, amazing lines. Like, I will have my revenge in this life or the next. Like, amazing.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen it.
Oh, Leo! Oh, it's one of the best. Oh, it's one of the best movies ever. Oh.
I didn't hear a lot about the recent second one though. I haven't heard a lot about that one.
Listen. I haven't seen the second one, and guess what I'm not going to see? The second one. I'm boycotting it. Nope, done. Joseph Quinn is in it. I love Joseph Quinn, but no.
You don't want to ruin the first one.
Yeah, and you know who's in every other movie is in it too, Pedro Pascal. So, no. No, I can't. I couldn't stomach it. The fact that they made a second one disgusted me. And
do you worry a bit like the Joker movie? How they made the second one and it ruined the first one. Talking about Joaquin Phoenix.
One of my favorite actors, Joaquin Phoenix.
I do want to watch the second one at some point just to see if everyone.
Don't save your mental health. Save your mental health. I took a bullet for everyone so they didn't have to watch it.
Oh, like with him.
It. With what?
Him.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I don't know what I would watch again. I think I would watch him again.
Oh,
again.
really?
At least
okay.
Him. I could laugh at some of the stupid stuff they did.
Yeah.
It's not all stupid and it's not all laughs, but at some points I'm like, oh, that's really stupid.
Yeah.
But Joker 2, like, I had high hopes for Joker 2 because of Joaquin. Him, I was like, this could be good, this could be bad.
Yeah.
But like Joker 2, I was like, Joaquin, you got this, dog. But no.
I heard it's like some kind of musical.
It is. It's it's about it came out about a year ago. It was early October 2024. So listen, they should have just kept it at 1 and it would have been great. But no. They unfortunately went to the well again and yeah.
No, fair. Well, you want to go into your third match? Now we're on into kind of talk some movies and stuff.
I forgot all about that. I thought we were so this one might shock people.
Okay.
But I saw this match in person at WrestleMania 38 in Dallas, Texas.
Right.
And to this day, it is still the funnest match I've ever watched in person. It's not the best.
I think I know what this is.
But it is the funnest. And I need some entertainment while I'm stuck. So, Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville. It was amazing in person. It really, like, they blew away expectations.
Yeah, I remember very little about that match, to be fair. Like, I know, like, all the typical spots of Wee Man doing the scoop slam.
When Wee Man, like, Sami Zayn went under the ring to get something, and you just see these hands swiping at him, and we're like, no way. And he pops out, we're like, yeah! We're like, let's go!
Yeah.
It was the giant hand. Oh my goodness, it was amazing. And it was
just shits and
pure
giggles.
Entertainment, pure cinema. No, not even cinema, but it was just a fun time where you could just turn off your brain and be like, "This is an amazing match."
Yeah.
No, I loved that match for it. And the fact that I was in person probably helped causes.
Yeah.
But like, it was still amazing.
No, fair play. So yeah, like that's kind of. If there's anything else you want to talk about wrestling wise,
If I had to put other matches on there,
honorable mentions. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to think. I did have to narrow it down. Cena
Okay.
Punk, Money in the Bank 2011.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's an up. And I hate CM Punk, but still, you know.
Did you
it's an
hate
amazing
CM Punk
match.
in 2011?
I didn't hate him as much as I just was never a CM Punk fan.
Just never got into him. Just
He was just there for me, like,
okay.
you know. It's just what other matches did I think of?
Any AEW matches that stick out?
So I didn't think of any AEW matches for this, but any AEW matches that stick out. I'm trying to think. Orange Cassidy versus Pac was a really good one
Or Revolution
2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that showed when Orange Cassidy could do his thing.
Yes.
I think it was from the same show too. Bucks versus Hangman and Kenny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that amazing match there. Trying to think. And, the first Stadium Stampede. I know it's a stupid match. It's a pre-recorded match.
Yeah.
But as a football fan, Jericho going for the pin, the ref counting the 2, and he goes, "You're a terrible referee." They step into the box to review the play, and you just hear Jericho yelling at Aubrey Edwards. Like, that's amazing. Like, that's fantastic. Like he's like, "You're a terrible referee," and they're yelling at each other. I'm like this is amazing.
Yeah. Did wrestling? Oh,
go for it.
I was going to say, did wrestling help you or anything like that through the actual pandemic? Like, were you watching a lot during then?
It definitely did, because there was nothing else on.
Yeah.
Because like I had the Masked Singer because it was like taped beforehand.
Okay.
But like eventually that ran out, so it's like from May to like September, there was like nothing to watch, and it was like, all right,
well, at least nothing live. It was all just rewatches.
Nothing live.
Yeah,
like I could find a TV show to watch, sure, but like current programming, like it was just yeah. And I still don't know to this day how they became essential.
Yeah,
I know how they know, but you know,
yeah,
still. Like it was wrestling was the only thing ongoing, and I do got to give them credit. They gave us something when we needed something, and it was like
Were you watching when I say everything, just WWE and AEW at the time? Was it just WWE or?
No, I was watching both WWE and AEW.
Was there like a preferred product you had? Like,
I think AEW did it better because they had the people in the crowd, and we knew they were wrestlers. But like, at least it was crowd noise. MJF and Sean Spears betting on matches, that was actually very, very funny.
So I think
AEW did it better.
I did the it's not sacrilege. I did like the typical thing. I didn't get into AEW until 2021.
I mean, there was some bad AEW in 2020. There was.
I did. But I did go back and watch everything else. And I agree. There was some questionable decisions
from March of 2020 till July of 2021, when everything came back. I give both companies a pass.
Yeah,
because you had a limited roster.
Yep.
Some people were not showing up to work, and it was just like, all right, you got to work with what you got. That's why I became a fan of Austin Theory.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He was one of the ones that showed up during the pandemic, and I'm like, this dude is actually really good.
Yeah.
And he got a match at WrestleMania. Well, he got a few matches at WrestleMania out of it, but like, he stepped up when they needed somebody. Yeah,
I mean, personally, when I was watching during the pandemic, the product, I mean, you can't really say product, but like the show that stood out to me was NXT. I thought NXT was way better than everything else.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that, the thing is, like, for me, it was like big Karrion Kross fan, and he was dominating at the time.
Well, Karrion Kross NXT was cool. I will
Yeah,
admit that.
so
I
bald,
will
destroying
admit that.
everyone. Keith
Because
Lee
he
at the
looked like
time.
he looked like Bane. He
Yeah.
literally looked like Bane, and he looked like a killer. Yeah, Keith Lee, Adam Cole running
Cole.
rampant.
Finn Balor had just
Yeah.
come back into NXT.
Oh yeah, he came back into 2019. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ciampa was back. Ciampa
Yeah.
and Gargano tried to reignite that feud, but it just didn't.
They had one match and they were like, okay, let's just...
It was one match in front of nobody.
But it led to The Way, which then led to Austin Theory actually getting some decent character working.
True. Yeah, probably one of my favorite segments was when they did the group family therapy.
Yeah.
And Austin Theory acting like the child of the group. He's like, wait, this isn't Chuck E. Cheese. I'm like, okay, that's actually like Gargano and Larray are his mom and dad. I'm like, okay, that's actually really funny.
Yeah.
Stupid, but really funny.
Yeah, so I suppose this has come to an end. I suppose you've been...
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you've been let out of lockdown again. But you can keep the USB because you just never know.
Yeah, maybe I can go finally get a girlfriend. Maybe. Probably not,
but yes, thank you for joining me on the first ever episode of Lockdown Lockups. This is... I made a promise to Bobby that if I started bringing people on channel, he would be one of the first, and he certainly is.
Keeping your promises, I like that.
Yes. Is there anything you would like to plug?
When is this going out?
The 5th of November.
Okay, so go back and watch my Star Wars Episode 5 watch along. We're doing that at the time of recording on this Sunday. I'll definitely just go back and watch all my videos. I definitely have a few that I'll be posting.
Yes.
I
do show up on some of his streams.
He does.
Yes.
My Freddy vs. Jason review should be there.
Yeah.
Unless I shoot something else, but I think I'm going to do Freddy vs. Jason.
There'll be some kind of Halloween content for
sure.
last week.
And then I want to dive more into superhero stuff because Andy Muschietti, I'm probably botching that, said the other day, it's the director of the Brave and Bold, the new Batman movie, not the Pattinson Batman.
Okay.
The DCU gun verse, that kind of thing. Okay. He said news about the Batman, Brave and the Bold are coming in the next few months.
Right.
So while I haven't even put thought into who Robin should be, I've been gung-ho on Batman, and I think you know who I want.
I do.
So I've been all in on him, and I forgot. I'm like, oh yeah, we got to cast Robin too. I don't know. If you give me Alan Ritchson as Batman, you can cast Pedro Pascal as Robin for all I care. It wouldn't make sense because Pedro's older than Alan, but I wouldn't even care. Like, give me whoever as Robin as long as you give me Alan Ritchson as Batman.
Yeah. So it's been a pleasure chatting to you about wrestling.
Thank you for having me, sir.
No worries, and we will see you guys in the next one.